everyone, and welcome back to Horsehaven! And we are on our beautiful fantasy island, surrounded by so many flowers and ferns and beautiful crystals, and consoling ourselves with the fact that I didn't get my birthday constellation horse by looking at our beautiful unicorns and fairy horses. I mean, who needs the new constellation horses when I have a beautiful lava unicorn? And then somebody, look at this jade fairy horse here inside of the breeding house. That's just as good as having my birthday constellation horse, isn't it? Alright guys, I did miss it. Between all of the chaos and everything, once again, that keeps me so busy, I missed out on getting the Year 2 Constellation horse. But I kind of need to tell you guys something that you've probably suspected for a little while. I'm actually okay with that. I love the Constellation horses we do have, and I do want to work on getting the brand new Constellation horse that is now available. But I have to admit, these unicorns! I am so excited about the unicorns and the fairy horses, and they are actually the things that are keeping me more distracted than the Constellation Year 2 horses. So don't get me wrong, it would be really fun to continue working on the Constellation Year 2 horses, and I totally am going to. But the fact that I have missed so many of them, even though I really wanted that beautiful blue Aquarius, oh my goodness. But the fact I've missed out on so many of them, but still managed to snag a few of the beautiful ones, like the Pisces too, since we breed up colonies of Pisces, or I should say herds of Pisces, in order to sell them for diamonds. That's just fine by me. Missed the Aries, but there is now the Taurus available, and we are going to be looking at it. We will try breeding for it, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually having a ton of fun playing with all of the different fantasy horse breeds. I'm just so in love with them, and I would absolutely adore being able to try to get all of them, and then even work on getting the top tiers. I mean, look at these, they're just so amazing and so beautiful. So I think actually the fantasy horses are going to be our main goal for a little while, and that's going to be a little tricky because you can only have so many of them at a time, and there's no grand stable for Fantasy Island yet. I really hope it'll be coming, and I'm really curious about this mysterious gem mine. What is this? How do I get to it? What will they offer us when we manage to get into this mine? And I really want to see the Monday fantasy horse. You guys let me know to find the roaming fantasy horse on the Fantasy Island that you can breed your horses with on Mondays. You have to look in the mail. So if you check your mail on Mondays, there will be a little message that'll tell you there's a fantasy horse there. Do you want to try to breed with it? And then you can try to have a brand new beautiful fantasy foal. So yeah, I'm more than a little bit addicted to the fantasy horses, and I think we are going to be focusing our efforts on breeding them. And if we happen to be able to breed up more constellation horses, awesome! And there's also some new events that are going to be starting up pretty soon too. Including the Red Rose Cup now apparently being the official game of the real-life Kentucky Horse Derby. I think I saw something about that on the Horsehaven Instagram, which sort of took my breath away. So we're gonna see what the heck that's all about. At the very least, I might finally be able to get my hands on more of those beautiful red roses. But for now, let's go ahead and see what's been going on here in our little Horsehaven world and what we need to do for the day. And then I'm going to reveal the Taurus family tree, because I've been working on that in the background too. Alright, let's check the mail. Yay! Thank you guys so much for hiring me as your stable hand. That helps out so much. And look at this! Our 2017 Kentucky Derby event is starting on May 3rd. Check our Facebook for more info. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the Facebook, and then I will let you guys know what kind of info they have. And then if you guys are curious on how we can become Horsehaven friends, I mention this all the time, but since the word Facebook is here, we have to be friends on Facebook. You can find the link to the Facebook in the video description. And then you have to be on an Android device. I am not on a iPhone or an iPad. You have to have another Android device like mine in order to become friends. But that's how you become friends with somebody on Horsehaven. In fact, you know what, guys? You have asked me about this for so long that I will actually make a little video about it sometime soon, and I'll try to see if I can get in contact with the Horsehaven team and get some specifics on how many friends you're allowed, and if you can become friends with people who are on a different device through the game house setup and all of those things. So I'll try to check that out and get back to you guys, because that's a common question, and I would love to be able to visit more of your ranches. All right, and then yay! Thank you guys so much for breeding with my horses. I hope you all have some beautiful foals. socials and tell me all about them. Oh yeah, and I missed some daily quests. No. And I won the champion of the cloud race steeplechase. Cool. All right. New video available, new messages, which is just going to be more invites. Thank you so much, Alicia and Unknown, for coming by to help us out. And thank you so much to Unknown, Alicia, and all of you other unknowns who have stopped by to pet my horses. All right. So I will do some research into, let's see, new steeplechase season just started. Wonderful. New video available, new club messages. There we go. You can't actually message each other just yet. Oh, and look at this. I love Fantasy Horse Island. This is just so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. We should name our island, actually. So if you guys have a good idea for what we should call our island, do let me know. But all right, enough dilly-dallying. We need to take care of these horses, and it looks like somebody wants one of the fancy treats. So Amber here is actually looking for one of the super fancy treats. So let's go ahead and feed them to her and see if we're going to get those diamonds. It happened a few times. Come on, Amber. Yes, look there. I knew it. I knew it. Feeding them the fancy, like, Fantasy Horse Island treats can sometimes give you a little boost of diamonds. Oh, that's fantastic. Ah, that makes me so happy. All right. So now what are we going to do with our fantasy horses? I have a foal I want to get out. Goldenrod. I think we're going to go ahead and sell Goldenrod for now. I think he's actually one of my only males. Let me double check. We might, let's see. Ollie is here and he's Mel. All right. So we're going to go ahead and sell Goldenrod and let him fly free into other islands. I'm going to miss him because he was one of our first fantasy horses. Well, and I do have Amber Fairy horses. What does the tier 2 and 3 Amber Fairy horse look like? And actually they're not that common. I thought they were super common, but they're not. All right. So maybe I'll wait until we can get like a higher tier fairy horse. So never mind on that. But which horse should I say goodbye to so that we can have our jade fairy horse? How rare is a jade fairy horse? Apparently they're pretty common actually, and I do have a jade fairy horse. All right, so we're actually going to go ahead and let little BB go find a new home instead, and that'll free us up for trying to breed a new type of fantasy horse. And I want to breed with your guys' fantasy horses. So we're going to breed up a fantasy horse really quickly because I will be very excited to see it. And then we will try to reveal the Taurus family tree so that you guys know what you need to do in order to breed up for those creatures. All right, and Goldenrod, in order to breed up for the Taurus II year 2 Constellation horse. As usual, that is one mouthful of a little tongue twister to say. All right, Plain Jane, how you doing? Plain Jane, our unicorn. Gotta feed all of our unicorns. Gosh, I love this. I mean, look at all the waterfalls and the flowers. It's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. All right, and then we have Poppy. All right, Poppy, let's go ahead and give you a few apples. And then, I kind of want to see if we can find just like a super rare fantasy horse of some kind, or the same type as my lava unicorn. And then we might try breeding up for higher tier lava unicorns. Look at all this hay they get. I swear they get like the most bedding out of all the horses. You guys are spoiled, Ollie. You don't even know it. All right, there we go. And then let's gather up the flowers to make sure that we've got plenty of flowers to take care of our fantasy horses. And don't worry, I won't forget about my other horses. I often get a lot of concern from you wonderful, wonderful, kind-hearted people who are like, Seri, please don't forget about your other horses too, just because they aren't unicorns. And I won't. We are going to be doing quite a bit of work in the other areas too. I'm just charmed by it. And sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow of what you know you love. All right, so took care of all of those things. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and find somebody's beautiful fantasy horse to breed with. All right, first fantasy horse island we find. I'll jump to. Let's see. I'm not sure how far down. Oh, there we go. All right, Danamon at level 38 has a fantasy island. So let's jump over and see. Does it have fantasy horses? It does! It does have fantasy horses! Alright, and let's tour their fantasy horse island, because, you know, I'm kind of in the mood to be constantly upgrading ours. Ooh, look at that! They put down some columns over here, have upgraded their paddock quite a bit. Lots of open fields for the flower trees. This is a nice open area. I kind of want to go for more of a jungly look, but I guess that's not very good for the horses, so I'll have to think about that. All right, and then let's see, who could we breed with? There's your standard unicorn. Here is a female jade fairy horse. Here's an amber fairy horse, an onyx unicorn. I don't think we have an onyx unicorn. can we try to breed up? Let's try breeding our jade fairy horse and the onyx unicorn together, because that might be fun. All right, and what could we get? We could end up with a onyx unicorn with an adorable little horn. Look at that. There's a good chance we would end up with a female jade fairy horse, which could be quite interesting. Or we could end up with the rare sunlit unicorn, which I don't think we've had yet. So we're kind of hoping either for the pink or the yellow. But we'll be very happy if we get the blue, because then we could try to get higher tier of some of the fantasy horses. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes! We got the onyx unicorn, you guys! We're gonna have a little baby boy onyx unicorn. I am so excited. Okay, well, thank you so much to Dana. That's gonna be really awesome. Okay, well, I'm pretty excited now. Let's go ahead and buy something to decorate our fantasy island, because I'm so proud and happy. And I've made a bit of a mess of this place, haven't I? All right, we'll tidy this place up as time goes on. I already have all the special things. Look at the Taurus artifact. I will admit, I'm sad I have been missing out on those. We always need more tropical plants, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna buy a couple tropical plants really quickly, just because we're here. And probably I'll try to buy like 3 plants every time we pop in, just like usual. Is there another plant I would want to pick? Ooh, maybe these rocks? I think I would want ferns over those rocks though. So come here, you beautiful tropical plant. All right, and we might clear this area away in the near future and kind of turn this into a jungle. In fact, let me grab the fern I just put down, and we'll kind of scooch it over here. And we'll start turning this area into a beautiful jungle with crystals, and maybe we'll move the Constellation horse gemstones and things over here too. That would be fun. All right, and then let's see. I need to find wherever it happens to be. If I have to look, I wish there was an easier way to sort all of this. There it is, the mosaic path. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down a few pieces of the mosaic path every time we pop in, just like we do work over in the French ranch. And then eventually we'll start figuring out where these are going. That'd be kind of fun to do, like a speed build of decorating my island. So we'll work on that in the future. Let me feed the horses one last time. Oh, gotta go get Amber some more food. And then we'll take care of our unicorn, our lava unicorn, no less, who I really love. All right, there we go. There you go, my dear. And then we've got, do I have any food I can feed you? I do, Poppy. I have to admit, I think I love the unicorns and their look the most. Not that I don't love you, Poppy, but I really do just absolutely adore those like multicolored rainbow horns are really cool too. All right, so we have taken care of all of our fantasy horses for the day. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll try to rotate ranches in the future too, because I know you guys miss the other horses as well. There we go. And now we are going to go ahead and we are going to see, oh, I forgot to clean the paddock. Oh, that's so embarrassing. That's one of the chores I always usually do first to make sure that we're nice and tidy. Oh, I completed a quest. Nice. Oh, and there's a little bit of grass. And then to upgrade the paddock, I need 66 extra diamonds, which technically I have, but we're about to spend those diamonds, dun, 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 for the sake of the Taurus II. So this is the Taurus II. I actually think that Jester's mask is awesome. I would love to see that. I love that it has the, like the bull horns, and then if you look inside of the bull horns, it has those beautiful autumn-y maple leaves, and that's just very, very pretty. So I'm pretty in love with them. I think that we definitely need to do a little bit of work to try to get him, and we just need to see what horses we would need. So I have revealed pretty much the entire family tree except for the very last piece. So you need a Crilio, which I'm not sure we have. We're going to go searching in our grand stables in just a moment to see if we do. But let's go ahead and spend 100 of our precious diamonds in order to reveal the family tree for all of you. So you guys ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Dun dun! Completely revealed! All horses have been revealed and the Taurus II is ready for breeding. Do-do-do. Oh no. Jackie Henner? I don't think I have that horse. We're diving into some new horse breeds, you guys. So the rush and the race before the end of this next astrology month is on. We are going to be trying to find Crillios and Trackies, which is like all I'm going to say that word completely wrong, so I'm just going to go with that. Oh, and this guy wants... There you go, Goldenrod. Can I feed you? We're going to try feeding Goldenrod some of the special Fantasy Island food. Any diamonds? Dang it, no diamonds. but that's okay. It's totally worth trying out. But all right, so that's what we need for the Taurus, guys. It's going to be a little bit of an event because I definitely don't have this one. And a quick way to check if you have any of those horses are to actually jump into your Horsepedia, and then we can jump all the way back. Almost there. Just one more. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. There we go. And now that we are in this level of the Horsepedia, we can kind of go down it and let's see if we can find Crelio. I don't have a tier 1, don't have a tier 2, and don't have a tier 3, even though that's beautiful, by the way. So yeah, we don't have that one. I'm gonna have to work on it. We had one at one point, and then let's see. So the other one we're looking for, I know we don't have. And that's going to be kind of an interesting, oh my gosh. Yeah, we don't have that one. We've never had this one. And you can jump to the different tiers in order to see if you happen to have a horse of that tier. If you do have a horse of that tier, then it will tell you how many you have. And if you've had them in the past, it'll give you a check mark. So we've got to work on some horses we have never had before. And that's going to be pretty interesting. To get this one, we need a Westphalian or a Bavarian Warmblood. Quite a few other horses that I don't think we've had. Dutch Warmblood and Bavarian Warmblood, however, we might have hiding somewhere. Oop, let's go ahead and claim that. So let's go down and check our stables really quickly. This is going to be pretty interesting, guys. We'll just do a really quick check and then we will see if we can breed. Dun dun dun. And I did so good at trying to get all of the horses that we would need for the last Constellation horse, but I just wasn't diligent enough. You really have to be on top of those timed events or else you lose out. All right, let's clean out our paddock. Oh yay, somebody dropped some diamonds in the field whilst riding our horses. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really know many... Hi, Rosie. I don't really know many people who can just afford to lose diamonds while they're casually riding a horse around a paddock. All right, go ahead and collect those. There we go. All right, Rosie, be a good girl. I got to reach around you to clean up the field. All right, almost done. And done. All right. So we need to look for quite a few horses. Where to start? Let's look at the family tree. I think... Do we have any Canadians? Crilio, Canadian, Andalusian. Do I have any Canadians or Andalusians right now? I do not. Yep, don't have any Canadians. Do I have any Andalusians? You guys, we're in big trouble. I don't have Canadians or Andalusians. Let's check the market. Quick, the market. All right, let's see. American Paint, Highland Pony. So nobody over there. Let's go ahead and jump to the different horse markets. And we're going to see if we happen to have, hiding in the horse market, any of the horses that we're currently looking for. Sometimes that's a really great workaround. Oh, and look at that. We've got another Pisces 2 foal. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and tuck little Daisy in here. And then we are going to go ahead and we are going to have... Let's see, Pisces 2. Do I have, I could have sworn I had a higher tier Pisces. Oh, Stardust isn't old enough to breed yet. All right, Stardust, you silly thing. You're waiting for those little radishes still, aren't you? All right, well, we'll have to work on that next time. But let's see if we have anything that we need in here. Irish Sport, nope, nothing in the market there. It looks like, my friends, I will have to really be working on visiting other people's ranches, and we'll have to strive to reach those horses next time. Where's my market? There's my market. All right, anything here? Nabstrupper, Lustiano. Oh no, maybe I should start upgrading these markets. All right, let's check the big treehouse market. Sometimes, oh my gosh, they don't even have a horse available today. Normally there's always a horse available here, but I love how they have like the discount items. Oh, let's just go ahead and snag those. I could definitely use those. I love how they have like the discounted Christmas items during this time of year because, you know, you can only get them in winter, but why not now? All right, we do have some emeralds to collect from there though. All right, things aren't looking too good, guys. Let me go ahead and collect up all of these pieces. We're gonna have to sit down and strategize pretty soon. And I didn't clean the French horse ranch, but that's okay. I just can't help it. It's messy and I've got to take care of my horses. Oh, and that reminds me. Hello, Patience. We do need to put down for some more of the fruit feed while we're over here because some of our horses are really desperate for fruit feed. So can I, oh, I'm out of cherries. I need to pick the cherries. Oh gosh, I forgot how addictive this is. No wonder I've been playing for almost 2 years. Oh, that makes so much sense. But all right, guys, so it looks like we're going to have to organize and we're going to have to do a search. I will try to search out some of the horses at some of your guys' ranches that we need to breed in order to get the Taurus II. Are you guys going for the Taurus II? Do you go for every Constellation horse, or do you only go for some of them? Do you focus on the tier 4 horses instead? Do you focus on fantasy horses? I'm really feeling I might focus on fantasy for a little while. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I have a little surprise I haven't shown you for quite a while. Hello, little one. It is our beautiful, we're going to name her Snow because so many of you guys have requested that, but it is our snowy, beautiful Shire that we wanted so badly back in winter, and we didn't have her then, but we have her now. She is our tier 3 Shire. I am so proud. We need to go ahead and put her out in the paddock. Let me clean it up. And then while she's walking around, if you guys are looking for a tier 3 Shire, you can try breeding with Snow, and do let me know if you have any luck at getting the tier 3, because it's very fun to know that you've got like the top tier of the horse that you were after. Also, let me go ahead and get these radishes out of the way. There we go. All right, or turnips or whatever. I think they're turnips, but they also look a little bit like radishes, but I guess radishes are more red. All right, let's go ahead and harvest those. Gosh, I forgot how much I love playing in the gardens. All right. So last place to check, the market. Do I not have a market here? No, I must have a market here. Did I never get a market here? Do they even have a market here? They have a market, and I never built it. Well, we will go ahead and remedy that. I will put it down here, and we can pretend it's like an adorable little fruit stand where we sell a whole bunch of these products. So we'll definitely dress this area up later. But looks like we've got ponies and Irish Sports. I think Irish Sports are actually one of the horses we need somewhere, somehow. Darn. All right, guys. So we're definitely short on horses. I'm going to have to go searching and see if they happen to be hiding in one of your guys' ranches. But that'll make for a fun quest. And while we're at it, it'll let us focus on trying to tidy up all of our ranches and do a bit of the other work. And speaking of the work, fantasy horses, we need to find this dude. There we go. Let's go ahead and trade him the feed, cookies, and the fruit feed. He wants so many of them, oh my gosh, that he wants in order to get some money, diamonds, and a very rare gemstone for our fantasy island. I like this guy. I like doing this. Yay! All right, so we got some pretty good ones that time. But all right, I am having so much fun. Gosh darn. I always forget just how absolutely enthusiastic and how happy I am when we are doing Horsehaven. So I will try to bring it to you guys more regularly. I'm so sorry. I'm so grateful that you guys are there and you're so eager to see more. I can't wait to see some of your ranches as well. So always feel free to let me know how they're going and let me know what you're up to, because it's so much fun to see everybody enjoy it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.